Diane King Hall is with me, taking a look at some other movers, and we have Starbucks and a few others. Good morning, Diane.
Good morning to you. What's interesting was how Starbucks was performing off the back of its results in the pre-market. It was flip-flopping. Investors were trying to decide what direction they were going to take this one off of a mixed report for Starbucks, and it looks like right now it's got a downbeat open. Shares off 2% after, again, mixed numbers here. They served up their first same-store sales gain in nearly 2 years, so that's on the plus side. That was up 1% globally. That was thanks to new protein drinks they called out, better morning staffing. U.S. sales were flat, but international climbed 3%. That reflects a 2% increase in China. Revenue did beat expectations at $9.57 billion, so that was better than expected. The street was looking for $9.33 billion. Adjusted EPS came up short of expectations at 52 cents. The street was looking for 55 cents. The CEO calling it a turning point in Starbucks' multi-year turnaround. The issue is they didn't issue that full outlook. They say that will come in January. So that's obviously one of the concerns for Wall Street this morning, Nicole. So again, the plus side is that they did return to same-store sales growth, and that, overall revenue did top expectations. But again, adjusted EPS coming in weaker than expected and no outlook from here.
And then we take a look at Eli Lilly, and there were a lot of bright spots for Eli Lilly.
There were. I mean, listen, you've got strength in those weight loss drugs / diabetes drugs, Mounjaro, Zepbound. Really big tailwind for Eli Lilly. They beat expectations on both the top and bottom line, beat by $1 on profit. Adjusted EPS coming in at $7.02. The street was looking for $6.02. Revenue coming in at $17.6 billion. The street was looking for a touch above $16 billion. They've also raised their full-year outlook off the back of strong demand for those GLP-1 drugs. In that segment, Mounjaro revenue more than doubled to more than $6.5 billion. Zepbound almost tripled to more than $3.5 billion. So both of those strong numbers, and you have momentum there. They've boosted their full-year guidance to a range of between $63 to $63.5 billion. That's up from their previous forecast of between $60 to $62 billion. They've done some lowering of some prices when it comes to their weight loss drugs. And then they're also working on a new weight loss pill, and some say that could be a game changer as well. We know in general for these companies, these have been seen as a game changer, the weight loss drugs for both Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk. Eli Lilly has been faring better in terms of its shares, though compared to the S&P 500. It's been an underperformer, but year to date in that sector, it's done well. It's done better than Novo, and it's got a gain of nearly 3% right now, about 3% at the moment, Nicole.
Soaring demand for the weight loss drugs. The craze is not over. And then you have Estée Lauder. Tell us about this story.
It's like investors are really breathing a sigh of relief off the back of this. They swung back into the black, so they stemmed the bleeding off their balance sheet. Their turnaround plan is really gaining attraction, especially in Asia, in China in particular. They beat expectations on both the top and bottom line for Estée Lauder. They reaffirmed their full-year sales outlook for this company. They say that the CEO saying agility is back after last year's slump. They had some layoffs as well. They're calling fiscal year 2026 a pivotal year for restoring growth and expanding margins after 4 years of compression. Where you saw growth, skincare was up 3%. Fragrance, huge number. That was the standout performer, up 14%. We're looking at EPS, adjusted EPS, 32 cents. Revenue, $3.4 billion. Again, both of those beats. Makeup did decline by 1%, but again, handily outweighed by the strength in fragrance and skincare. Hair care also declined by 7%. They regained market share in China and broader Asia-Pacific region. They're having a recovery there, Nicole.
And you mentioned Chipotle earlier. FMC, Chipotle, eBay, one of the big 5 losers in the S&P 500. Yeah. eBay is down 15%. Good to see you, Diane King Hall. Thank you. We continue to follow all these movers. It's earnings season. Over 170 names reporting this week.